out, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? How she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire, no city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire.
it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she...
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Winfield on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fowler. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
On the carry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on second down. Fowler. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Her false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on second down. Fowler. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Fowler. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. The 30, the 20, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, gave it to him too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Vikings nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
On the carry.
Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. Allen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DJ Wadham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
45.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38-yard
line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fowler. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Minnesota.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Cook. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First and goal, Minnesota.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch twist, watch twist.
Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got Miller. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Fowler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Fowler. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Tajay Sharp. 62 yards. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. A dangerous return man showing it here.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To the air, Allen. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
8-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Eric Kendricks
in on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike, check, 59. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, check 25. 60 Bison.
They start the drive with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
59 mark. Check, 59.
Looking to throw. Fowler. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The Vikings 1st down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They run, Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Fowler. This one brought in by Jefferson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4
on the play. 1st down, Vikings.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And 1 at the 27-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I got it. March 54. March 54. All right, T, let's go.
From the gun, Allen. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now, he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before break. Fowler. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Fowler. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Throwing on first down. Fowler setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Fowler. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Vikings.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Vikings 28, Buccaneers 21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fowler. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson. 50 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 35, Buccaneers 21. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Allen. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Fowler got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 16.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Back to throw. Fowler. Now they go screen. It's complete. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go. Alert! Mike, check.
From the gun, Allen. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Operating from the gun, Allen. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Vikings 35. Buccaneers.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Looking to throw. Fowler. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 45.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Lindsey here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
45. Mike, 45. I got you, son. I got you, son.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Carried by number 21.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Bucs 41-yard line.
From the gun, Fowler escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Fowler. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
And he can't get a throw off. handoff. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32.
Levante David in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Again, it's Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The handoff to Dalvin Cook. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down. Today's final score, Vikings.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Minnesota, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll have another road day next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.